Trajectory. At UCF, it's science we know well. But there's more to it than physics. It's life. Your path is affected by actions and forces that can change the trajectory of your life. By uniting world-class faculty, cutting-edge research, and access to opportunity, UCF changes trajectories like no other university. Ready to change yours?
is big. You made it. The culmination of hard work, perseverance, and focus that manifested into this momentous landmark. UCF Knights, you earned this. Today makes it official with the credentials, but the mirror speaks clearly and says, unleash your potential. Passion from within drove you into fifth gear. Now your engines roar to take flight. You dared to reach for the stars when stars were out of sight. We see you. You proved beyond a reasonable doubt that success is available and accessible. An example of when vision for the future overrides any challenge of defeat. It's why the refreshing wave of victory tastes so sweet. Cheers to all milestones represented here. PhDs, masters, and bachelor's degrees. You should be proud. Celebrations to relive. Are you aware of the hope you give? Especially today, as families swell with pride, a domino effect of transformation transpires in the lives around you. Personal and professional community is strengthened, stabilizing like iron ore. The good news is there's more. With dedication at the root, greatness grows and bears fruit through the unleashing of your potential. The power to positively change the world exists within you. You who are the next leaders, healers, inventors, entrepreneurs, creatives, creating spaces for immeasurable impact. You are relentless. Charge on, O Knights of Black and Gold, because with that, the golden opportunities that await are as endless as your potential.
Good morning, it's time to celebrate. Good morning to you. Good morning, UCF family. I am Dr. Adrienne Otto-Frame, and I am the Vice President for Student Success and Wellbeing here at the University of Central Florida. The university is honored to welcome graduates, esteemed guests, and online viewers to the 172nd commencement exercises of the University of Central Florida. I can think of no better way to start a very special Friday morning than with a spirited celebration of scholarship, support, service, and student success. Assembled are the graduates of the College of Business Administration, the College of Engineering and Computer Science, and the College of Optics and Photonics. To begin our ceremony, our vocalist, Jose Velez, and our organist, Andrew Walker, who are beside the platform on the main floor, will lead us in the singing of our national anthem. Will all please rise if you are able, and gentlemen, will you please remove your caps?
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so
and Andrew, and would everyone please be seated? And now, please join me in welcoming the President of the University of Central Florida, Dr. Alexander Cartwright.
Thank you, Dr. Frame, and welcome everyone to this momentous event for our graduates and their families and friends. Graduates, today we celebrate the incredible hard work, persistence, and adaptability you displayed in unleashing your potential and reaching this important milestone. You embody what it means when we say UCF is the university for the future. And we are honored to recognize you for the degrees you have earned. During your time at UCF, you have shown optimism, compassion, and determination to overcome obstacles while also embracing new opportunities and proving that knights will rise to every occasion. Family and friends, we also want to thank you for supporting our graduates on their journeys. Their lives will be forever impacted by your care and encouragement. For all you have done, we want to show our gratitude. Would all the guests of our graduates please rise if you are able? If you're able. And graduates, please join me in showing our appreciation to them with resounding applause. Thank you so much. You may be seated. And thank you for being such an important part of the UCF family. Today's graduates join an extensive network of UCF alumni who are making an impact on society. For instance, Clara Rivero Belen, a 3-time graduate, which makes her an ultimate knight, arrived in the U.S. at 16 from Cuba with her parents seeking political asylum. At UCF, her opportunities included joining the National Science Foundation's Research Experience for Undergraduates program. Today, Clara is a globally recognized research scientist at Lockheed Martin and a pioneer in the field of metamaterials. Yes. And class of 2023, we can't wait to see the great things we know you will accomplish. This year marks the 60th anniversary of UCF's founding, and we've been on an unprecedented journey from the start. When the state created UCF in 1963, it was to educate the talent needed to support the space program and the endeavor to land humans on the moon, the most ambitious undertaking mankind had known to that time. This amazing university has been doing bold things ever since to energize Florida's economy and transform lives for a brighter and better tomorrow. This is what UCF does. We build the future. Graduates, you earn a degree today from an institution rising in excellence, rankings, and impact. Our students attain prestigious national and international awards and scholarships. Our hospitality management and graduate video game programs are world leaders. Our cyber defense competition team leads the nation in national championships. And UCF is routinely the nation's #1 supplier of talent for the aerospace and defense industries. Our faculty conduct leading-edge research aimed at solutions for society's great challenges, from renewable energy and infectious diseases to domestic violence and space travel. In 2027, for instance, UCF faculty will lead a NASA robotic mission to explore a region of the moon that has never been visited. UCF's school motto is "Reach for the Stars," and we live by it. In the classroom, research lab, and in athletic competition as a proud member of the Big 12 Conference. Hello? Oh, there we came back. Okay. They wanted to make sure we had a big enough pause for the Big 12 Conference. So, all of this and much more happens at a university U.S. News & World Report continually names as one of the top 20 most innovative in the country and the most innovative university in Florida. This distinction results from the impact and reputation built by our exceptional students, faculty, and alumni. You, our graduates, came to UCF with big dreams and exceptional potential. Your desire to innovate, to serve our communities, and to create positive change in the world is truly inspiring. Today, we celebrate the risk takers and innovators who make an impact by embodying the values of entrepreneurship, partnership, and persistence. Please congratulate the graduates of our College of Business Administration. We also celebrate students who help distinguish UCF as a national leader in the evolving fields of engineering and computer science, and who fuel UCF as the leading talent supplier for the nation's aerospace and defense industries. Let us congratulate the graduates from our College of Engineering and Computer Science. And we celebrate students who advance and improve imaging and how we and our devices communicate. For instance, they are repurposing technology developed for fiber optics communication networks to build a telescope to locate materials orbiting space. Let us congratulate the graduates of the College of Optics and Photonics. Graduates, we are so proud of you and all you have achieved. And today, we honor your exciting path forward. Before we continue, allow me to acknowledge special members of the UCF family who could not be with us today. UCF graduates who are active duty military and have been called away to serve our country. We're also honored to recognize additional groups of graduates who are with us today. Graduating members of our ROTC programs who have just been, or are about to be, commissioned as officers in our armed forces, our graduating student veterans, and our graduating active duty military who are here. Will these graduates please rise and accept our thanks and congratulations. Several people who are important to the university are with me on the platform and will not be introduced later. I ask them to stand and remain standing as they are recognized, and I ask that you hold your applause until everyone has been introduced. Tiffany Altizer, member, UCF Board of Trustees. Rhonda Bishop, Vice President for Compliance, Ethics, and Risk. Dr. Paige Borden, Chief Analytics Officer. Yandi Cook, Vice President and General Counsel. Dr. Paul DeSalle, Senior Vice President for Student Success. Rodney M. Grabowski, Senior Vice President for Advancement and Partnerships. Dr. Andrea Guzman, Vice President for Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion. Gerald Hector, Senior Vice President for Administration and Finance. Dr. Winston Schoenfeld, Interim Vice President for Research and Innovation. And Melinda Kramer, Staff Advisory Council Representative. Throughout campus and in our community, our faculty help students discover the passions and find their paths to making positive impacts on society. We are so fortunate to have faculty who are committed to academic excellence, pushing the boundaries of their disciplines, serving our communities, and inspiring and mentoring the next generation of thinkers, innovators, and leaders. For all of this and much more, our faculty have our sincere appreciation. Members of the UCF faculty, please stand so we may recognize your contributions and impact. Thank you. Our commencement speaker is Kevin Miller, President and CEO of Addition Financial. this arena's namesake. He upholds the credit union's commitment to financial education and empowerment for individuals, families, and businesses in Central Florida. Addition Financial's total assets have grown from $1.7 billion to more than $2.8 billion during Kevin's present role. Under his leadership, Addition Financial fosters a team culture of continuous improvement, integrity, and service in creating a world-class member experience. We're building effective partnerships and developing agile solutions for challenges in the financial industry. Since joining Addition Financial in 2004, Kevin's key leadership roles have included Executive Vice President, Chief Administrative Officer, and General Counsel. He serves on the Board of Shared Services for Credit Unions, and he is also active in the Central Florida community, serving on the boards of the UCF Foundation, the SSC Presidential Advisory Committee, and the Galileo School for Gifted Learning. Please join me in welcoming Kevin Miller.
Good morning. Thank you, President Cartwright. I'm grateful for the invitation to speak today and for your leadership at the University of Central Florida. And thank you to the remarkable UCF faculty and staff in attendance this morning. I appreciate all that you do. To the family and friends of the class of 2023, we celebrate you. This is your day. As someone that has earned a few degrees, I know the immense importance of your support and encouragement to these graduates today. I am certain they are aware of your support, but let me say it on everyone's behalf. Thank you. And to the class of 2023, congratulations on reaching this momentous accomplishment. Hope you're taking in all that's around you, as before you know it, you'll be springboarding into your next amazing achievements and milestones. It's an honor and privilege to speak to you today and humbly attempt to answer the biggest question likely swirling around in your heads right now. Who in the world is Kevin Miller, and why is he speaking at my graduation? To that I say, fair. I'm not a UCF alumnus. I did not grow up in Florida. I'm not the Kevin Miller who played 18 years of professional hockey. I did not donate part of a family fortune to add a new wing to the library here, though I do acknowledge Addition Financial's name is on this arena, not to mention on all those crowns you see at the football games. As the president and CEO of Addition Financial, I'm proud and grateful of the long-standing relationship with the University of Central Florida since the credit union opened its first branch on campus back in 1971. Way back then, we were called Central Florida Educators Federal Credit Union, and tick-tock was only a sound a clock made. UCF alumni account for the largest part of our team at Addition, from interns to recent graduates to a majority of our board of directors. One quality I found to be a constant among our proud knights is a love and support for education and community that are intrinsically linked. The experiences and education you received in becoming a knight are preparing you for challenges that you do not even know are in front of you. This is true for those of you who have your next decade mapped out, and for those who do not know what they'll be doing on Monday, let alone the next several years. You will find having a plan is not nearly as important as being prepared. Be prepared to adapt and embrace where circumstances take you. Embrace your life path. When I graduated from the University of Pittsburgh last millennium, in fact, I did not have CEO of a credit union on my bingo card. In fact, I had no idea what I wanted to do. I had debated between multiple options. Coming from a family of attorneys, my father told me, don't do it. Don't be another attorney. So of course, I went to law school. In part because it gave me an extra 3 years to see if I could figure it out. I did not listen to my dad about avoiding law school, but I did listen to another piece of advice that I was shocked to get from him. The same man that was so passionate about education, it never occurred to him I would not pursue a life of learning, told me to do something fun and defer law school for a year. He says, the one time in your life, you do not have more obligations than time. And so I did. I embraced the opportunity my dad saw. I worked for a while and took the money I made with the plan to go to Europe with 2 friends. Now here's a moment where I learned the difference between a plan and preparation. For we had a plan. We were going to take our hard-earned wages and enjoy life in countries where we did not know the language, the culture, or much else in the time before smartphones. Our solution was simple. Two of us were well-educated Americans, but not very sophisticated. However, we were traveling with a cultured and sophisticated Canadian who was a planner. The hiccup on this trip came when that Canadian, the third member of our three-member traveling team, the planner, the one who spoke multiple languages, the one who was actually organized, the one who knew what we were going to do, my good friend Donna, the most important person on the trip. She left us on the actual day we arrived in London to see her boyfriend in Manchester and decided to stay there. Quick aside, they're now happily married, living in Canada, so her decision to abandon us worked out. Anyway, the two Americans embarked on our Europe adventure without both our planner and our plans. But we had the opportunity to embrace a new opportunity of exploring a portion of this beautiful world on $10 a day. We did not know it yet, for although we may not have had plans, we were prepared. For starters, we leaned into our situation, relied heavily on our lost American look. You know the look when your professor calls on you and asks you something you just don't recall learning? You look down, you look back up, you look for some type of sign, you look down again, and barely manage to pull something out of the air to show you know something, even if it's not the specific question you're being asked about. Trust me, your professors in front, they know that look. Well, when you perfect that look, you'd be amazed how many people are willing to assist. We also learned, although we no longer had plans, our time at university prepared us in other ways. After years of eating pizza and cafeteria food, we knew we could get by on eating whatever we could scrounge. After staying in a dorm in a not very clean apartment where we collected pizza boxes on the fire escape, we knew we could stay anywhere. Most importantly, we fully embraced our circumstances and leaned into our love of learning. That moment when you take the class that you want to take versus a class you have to take, so you start to learn something that interests you, amplify that as you get to see and experience something completely different. We experienced a new and unexpected things by not having a plan or destination, but embracing what came our way. We had an incredible trip and challenges along the way. Those turned into great memories, from when we ended up in the Czech Republic and could only order by walking into the restaurant kitchen and pointing at food, or a near wrong turn when we confused a train to Salzburg with a train to Strasbourg. Plans will not go as planned. Circumstances will change, but being prepared and embracing where you are solves most things. After my year of working and traveling, I did make it to and through law school at Emory University, and it was a fantastic experience. There's nothing like being around an intellectually curious community. When I graduated, I was still not sure what I wanted to do. I ended up in California during the dot-com boom. This was pre-Y2K. I imagine just about all of you getting diplomas today were born post-Y2K, so it might be a lost reference. After helping a group of bodybuilders start an internet venture, we made quite the entourage, by the way. Which one of these did not look like the others? I made my way to St. Louis to help another business get off the ground. Having cemented my status as a key player in the dot-com bust, I was ready to take the bar and practice law. My future wife told me in no uncertain terms, anywhere but Florida. She ended up coming with me to Florida in 2001, and that's how I knew our relationship was serious. At least, I think it's serious. 15, 20 years later, more now, we're still going strong and still in Florida. All right, back to career. I landed in Winter Park practicing two very different types of law, a specialized type of civil rights law and commercial litigation. I would tell people I was either standing up for people's rights or fighting over their dirt. It was while practicing law I became involved with the credit union as they were one of my clients. I did not know what a credit union was when I started working with them, but the people there, their mission of people helping people, along with the challenges, that won me over. I came aboard as the general counsel. It was really nice to have a job where I was not billing in 6-minute increments. As time went on, the work I was doing, combined with the people I worked with, made this a place to put down my roots and grow, eventually into my role as president and CEO. where I fell in love with UCF and began dedicating time and resources to support the university and all it does to educate remarkable people like yourselves. I share my own journey to tell you, not once while I was on that winding road did I ever feel that I had it all figured out. There was no grand plan, just continuously learning, experiencing life, and preparing myself to embrace whatever opportunity might come next. It's okay to not know the answer right now, if you're prepared to be the one to figure it out over time. Try something new. Failure is not the end of a road. It's often the start of a new one. As long as you learn a lesson from it, failure is a teachable moment. Now is the time in your lives to experience life, try new things. If you switch tracks or even find yourself starting over, it's okay. Better you find out now that a certain path doesn't suit you. So, I've given you the philosophical encouragement around education, but as great students, you probably want something concrete as well. I can hear you saying, Kevin Miller, the hockey player, would give us more concrete tips. That's fair. Before I leave you today, so you can walk up here, get that piece of paper with a photo and a handshake, I'll share 3 quick life lessons that I find valuable. I'll do it lightning round style. First, give back. Whatever the charity or cause, consistent philanthropy will mean more to you over time than things you buy. Second, our theme for today, be prepared. For me, when I started practicing law, it could be as simple as keeping an extra shirt and tie in the back of my door in case plans changed and someone had to unexpectedly go to court. Third, your reputation matters. It can be little things. Arrive 5 minutes before your boss, leave 5 minutes later than your boss. Take it from a CEO, it makes a difference. Class of 2023, be bold, be proud, embrace life, and dare to be amazing. Cherish your next steps. Thank you, congratulations, and go Knights.
Thank you so much, Kevin. Thank you for sharing those thoughts with us. You know, making sure people understand you got to be prepared, and then you also have to embrace whatever opportunity you see in front of you at that time. So thank you for sharing that. And also thank you so much for everything that Addition Financial does for this university. Thank you so much. Let's thank Kevin again. And now we approach that joyful time in our program when degrees are conferred. I call upon Dr. Helen Wong, our Grand Marshal, who represents the faculty, to recommend degrees be awarded.
Thank you, Mr. President. My faculty colleagues and I are thrilled for these graduates and all at UCF who have helped them grow and succeed. On behalf of the faculty, I am pleased to recommend that the degrees be awarded to those students qualified to receive them.
Thank you, Dr. Wong. I am pleased to welcome Dr. Michael Johnson, Provost and Executive Vice President for Academic Affairs, to confer the doctoral degrees.
Thank you, President Cartwright. The doctoral degree represents the highest academic achievement a person can earn. To receive the doctoral degree, candidates must demonstrate proficiency through advanced graduate coursework and examinations, and demonstrate to their university professors and peers that they can engage in substantive research that adds to the body of knowledge in their fields of study. Dr. Elizabeth Klonoff, Vice Provost and Dean of the College of Graduate Studies, will now present the candidates for the doctoral degree.
Will the doctoral candidates from the College of Engineering and Computer Science and the College of Optics and Photonics please rise and remain standing? Mr. President, on behalf of the deans and the faculty, I am pleased to present these candidates for the degrees for which they qualify and recommend that they be conferred.
Thank you, Dr. Klonoff. Candidates, you have officially reached the pinnacle of your collegiate journey. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the state of Florida and with the concurrence of the UCF Board of Trustees, I confer upon you the degree for which you have been recommended and for which you have qualified with all the rights and responsibilities thereto appertaining. Congratulations.
Thank you. Some of you have traveled quite a distance to be part of today's ceremony, and it is important for you to hear your graduate's name as it is called. Please be considerate and keep in mind that others wish to hear the names of their graduates as well. The graduates and their faculty advisors are approaching the stage to be recognized and hooded. The hooding ceremony is traditional for the conferral of a doctoral degree. The academic hood is a UCF hood, as its black and gold colors denote, and the velvet lining represents the field of study.
Dr. Jingjiang Zhu, Major Advisor, Dr. Hassan Farouche. Dr. James Edward Hippelhauser Jr., Major Advisor, Dr. Tarek El-Gahari and Dr. Jeffrey Kaufman. Dr. Hatan Atobeti, Major Advisor, Dr. David Mohesen. Dr. Elizabeth A. Kahn, Major Advisor, Dr. James L. Hickman. Dr. Jorge Enrique Marique Castro, Major Advisor, Dr. Swaminathan Rajamadran. Dr. Wei Zhang, Major Advisors, Dr. Yang Yang and Dr. Swaminathan Rajamanaran. Dr. Yifei Fu, Major Advisor, Dr. Sudipta Seal. Dr. C. Zhang, Major Advisor, Dr. Chen Chen. Dr. Asif Mahmood, Major Advisor, Dr. Young-Ho Song. Dr. Erica Castillo, Major Advisor, Dr. Ben D. Sawyer. Dr. Nafis Anwari, Major Advisor Dr. Mohammed Abdel Ati. Dr. Mohammed Tariq Hassan, Major Advisor Dr. Mohammed Abdel Ati. Dr. Nami Abdulwakil Absulami, Major Advisor Dr. Naveen Eluru, Dr. Mohammed Abdel Ati. Dr. Leighton A. Hall, Major Advisor Dr. Ayman Aburadi. Dr. M.D. Rakul Islam, Major Advisor Dr. Mohammed Abdul Ati. Dr. Leighton A. Hall, Major Advisor Dr. Ayman Abdul Harari. Dr. M.D. Rakabur Alam, Major Advisor Dr. Shamiao Go. Dr. Ledlin Haraska Vasquez, Major Advisor Dr. Waldemar Karofsky, Dr. Luis Rebello. Dr. Bruce Gregory Miller, Major Advisor Dr. Yvonne Garabay, Dr. Luis Rebello. Dr. Robert Taylor Murphy Rogers, Major Advisor Dr. Kareem Ahmed. Dr. Melinda Madhusanka Yapa Himilaj, Major Advisor Dr. Kawai Kuok, Dr. Jiao Gu. Dr. Shahzad Madavi, Major Advisor to Alexander Dmitrovsky and Dr. Wei Sun. Dr. Hossein Panamtash, Major Advisors Dr. Quinjao Sun, Dr. Wei Sun. Dr. Matthew Aaron Cooper, Major Advisor Dr. Rodrigo Amesqua Correa.
The master's degree represents intensive, rigorous study in a specific discipline or profession beyond the bachelor's degree. Today, we are pleased to confer master's degrees to our graduates who worked hard to achieve them in pursuit of their dreams. Will the candidates for master's degrees from among the College of Business Administration, the College of Engineering and Computer Science, and the College of Optics and Photonics please rise and remain standing? On behalf of the deans and the faculty, I am pleased to present these candidates for the degrees for which they qualify and recommend that they be conferred.
Thank you again, Dr. Klonoff. Candidates, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the state of Florida and with the concurrence of the UCF Board of Trustees, I confer upon you the degree for which you have been recommended and for which you have qualified with all the rights and responsibilities thereto appertaining. Congratulations. Graduates, as the first rows of master's candidates from the College of Business Administration approach the stage, will the remaining rows please be seated until directed to come forward.
From the College of Business Administration, Younglin Wu. Magdalene Elizabeth Westmoreland. Leonardo Sebastian Toledo. Leonardo Perez Gontillo. Oyomicum Victor Adieri. Paul Andrew Turner Jr. Michael W. Scamhorn. Carlo Manfredini. Michelle Lignani Elkuri, Charlene Roxanne Bennett, Alina Lua Kujimans, Anna Zhang, Hend Hassan Ajib, Gabriel Masaguma Kuto, Liam Joseph Hennessy, Kenneth Michael Cologne, Zachary Andrew Roche, Nicholas William Strange, Terrence Raul Rosas, Jose J. Quieros, Kennedy Taylor Oliver, Ricky Ann Nicole Patterson, Asia Irvin, Kelly Madison Dwyer, Dara Gregory, Lydia Franks, Brooklyn E. Irvin, Gift Pendleton, Allison Taylor Strela, Delaney Grace Sheldon, Abraham J. Wade, Katasia Jaquita Nicole Johnson, Zachary Jared Smiley, Alex Saxon McInerney, Andy Bradford Smith, Thomas John Zralek III, Dylan Ramirez, Elizabeth Ann Raby Holmes, Nathan James Gould, Curtis Edward Worth Jr., Mitcha Mitchell, Jonathan Nayum Pinky, Fabian Daniel Richard, Patumata Koyate, From the College of Engineering and Computer Science, Michael Joseph Fielder. Jeffrey Michael Mokelian. Javier Gonzalez. Adam Jason Bouters. Hunter Ryan Cabido. Daniel Anthony Luna. Nino Giovanni Brancato. Michael Adam Lapp. Logan Malachi Scott. Elizabeth Lauren Mann. David Michael Smerina. Alejandra Robles Lecomte. Carlos V. Neto. Daniel Shane DiCosmo. Sarah Gamal Bagat Zaki. Luis Lavieri. Christopher Robert Fisher. Reed Stack. Jacob Edward Galata. Kiernan Brian Derek Human. Elizabeth Ann Jules. Maria Alejandra de Avila Hernandez. Jennifer Artiles. Abriana Michaela Brown. Chaim Saeed. Joshua Dalton Corlett. Stephanie Carvalho. Trina Sahadeo. Alfred Correa. Arturo Calderon. Angel Luis Chavez III. Abdul Rahman Mohammed Asawai. Luke Khalib Galloway. Deruv Seth. Avery Evans. Dylan James Thomas. Michael David Coons. Matthew Alamide Olhaji. Noah Hayakis. Iana Carey Wright. Alejandro Zamora. Joseph Andrew Rivera. Christopher Kyle Opaficius. Dylan Gillespie. Brian Soriano. Jonathan Paul McCown. Angel M. Chavez. Zachary James Wilson. Ashley N. Rivera Santiago. Vikram Rajiv Reddy Kadir. Suraj Kumar Meshanai. Abdi Allah Mohabdar. Ryan Patrick Bogdan. Akashdeep Chakraborty. Puya Borjian. Damian Andrew LaRocque. Joshua Stallings Clark. Robert Wallace Hughes III. Brian E. Butkus. Alexandros Anthony Costiagianis. Ora Antoniela Soper. Sebastian Domingo Rangel Campanaro. Kyle Anderson Payman. Mohammed Hussein. Alfredo Gomez. Jordan Tracy Rupp. Mateus Samuel Urbanski. Mali Nayab. Hannah Noel O'Neill. Apan Dasidir. Timothy George Ford. William Preston Randall. Michael David Bond. Sioan Kwan. Sandra Ann Matthews. Janyam Shah. Akila Raul Lapu. Melissa Garcia. Tanuba Hassan. Joshua A. Brady. Jared Dela Cruz. Mikhail Tyrell Davis. Darren Dinesh Shishochan. Jack K. Teagarden. Mohammed Assad Hadir. Eduardo Rosado. David Gabriel Alonso. Ivrimana Stephanie Di Vincent Niromahiri. Camilo Correa. From the College of Optics and Photonics, Juan Ayala. Joseph Sailing Wallen. Alexander Robert Cockerham. James Godson Brutus. Cesar Augusto Lopez Zelaya.
The baccalaureate degree is the crowning achievement of an undergraduate education and provides a strong foundation for new career opportunities and lifelong learning. Before these degrees are conferred, I would like to welcome Dr. Sheila Amin, Interim Vice President for Information Technology and Chief Information Officer, and Dean of the Burnett Honors College, to recognize our students graduating with distinction.
Thank you, Provost Johnson. It's my pleasure to provide special recognition to students who are graduating with distinction. The Burnett Honors College, which represents the top students at UCF, is committed to cultivating talent and inspiring excellence. Burnett Honors Scholars are prepared to tackle the future and fundamentally improve it. They further the intellectual mission and the tenets of UCF's creed through outstanding accomplishments. Printed in the program are the names of students graduating with university honors or who have completed an honors undergraduate thesis. You may have noticed that some of the graduates are wearing a gold cord. This cord signifies high academic accomplishment and represents our campus honor societies. In addition, top honor medallions are presented to students who have achieved the highest grade point averages in their colleges. I ask these scholars who have demonstrated remarkable academic achievement at UCF to stand for recognition. Please be seated. We are very proud to recognize two groups of student leaders graduating during today's ceremony. First, graduates of our distinctive Lead Scholars Academy, which provides students the opportunity to engage in the academic study of leadership, to lead others, and to serve our community. We are also very proud of our distinguished President's Leadership Council, whose members are selected based on scholarship, leadership, service, and the desire to fulfill the role of ambassadors and hosts for the university. The names of our graduating lead scholars and President's Leadership Council members are also listed in the program. I ask the graduates of lead scholars and the President's Leadership Council to stand for recognition. Stand. Please be seated. In 2001, the university established the Order of Pegasus, an honor that recognizes outstanding senior and graduate students who have demonstrated overall excellence in university involvement, leadership, academic achievement, and community service. Because of the breadth of accomplishments required for this award, the Order of Pegasus is the most prestigious and significant student award that can be attained at the university. We are pleased to have two Order of Pegasus graduates with us today as esteemed members of our platform party. Will Melinda F. Ammon please rise, and will her family please stand to share in this recognition? Congratulations. Will Leighton A. Hall please rise, and will his family please stand to share in this recognition? Congratulations. You may be seated.
Thank you, Dr. Amin. Now, I would like to ask Dr. Paul Jarley, Dean of the College of Business Administration, to present the baccalaureate candidates from that college.
I am proud to present the very happy baccalaureate candidates from the College of Business Administration. Would the candidates please stand? It's time to graduate, people. Make some noise. There you go. Provost Johnson, it is my pleasure to recommend that these candidates receive the degrees for which they qualify. Candidates, please remain standing.
Will Dr. Michael Georgiopoulos, Dean of the College of Engineering and Computer Science, present the baccalaureate candidates from that college?
I'm proud to present the outstanding baccalaureate candidates from the College of Engineering and Computer Science. Will the candidates please stand and remain standing? Provost Johnson, it is my pleasure to recommend that these students be granted the degrees for which they qualified. Graduates, please remain standing.
And will Dr. David Hagan, Dean of the College of Optics and Photonics, present the baccalaureate candidates from that college?
I'm proud to present the creative and innovative baccalaureate candidates from the College of Optics and Photonics. Will the candidates please rise and remain standing? Provost Johnson, it's my pleasure to recommend that these students be granted the degrees for which they qualify. Graduates, please remain standing.
Thank you. Mr. President, the baccalaureate candidates standing before you have been recommended for graduation by the dean and faculty of their colleges. I concur with these recommendations and present the candidates to you for the awarding of degrees. Graduates still remain standing.
Thank you, Provost Johnson. For baccalaureate graduates, the graduation tassel is a symbol of success. Moving the tassel to the left after graduating is symbolic of crossing to another stage in your life while keeping your alma mater close to your heart. Graduates, this is the moment you have been waiting for. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the state of Florida and with the concurrence of the UCF Board of Trustees, I confer upon you the degree for which you have been recommended and for which you have qualified with all the rights and responsibilities thereto appertaining. Baccalaureate graduates, I now invite you to move the tassel on your caps from the right side to the left. Congratulations. You may now be seated. Family and friends, one of your graduates' big moments of life is at hand, their walk across the stage. Will the top honor graduates please come forward, followed by the first rows of baccalaureate graduates from the College of Business Administration. And will our other baccalaureate graduates please remain seated until directed to the stage.
College of Business Administration, Kaya Berg-Gessen, summa cum laude. Sumya Sharma, summa cum laude. Melinda F. Amen. Jacqueline O'Neill. Aiden Robert Jintake Laubach. Kobe Miguel Zulon. Alex Keith Washington. Luis Miguel Aparicio. Janice C. Modesti. Jennifer Angelica Batista. Caitlin Nicole Good, cum laude. Nicole Taylor. Nasia Mackenzie Sicilian. Shalande Cherubin. Elena Taradova Gospodinova. Azaria Brianna Shabazz. Jerasuda Yabumi. Justin Nicholas Wagner. Benjamin Michael DiMarzio. Emmett Joseph Black. Danielle Michelle Hardiman. Corey Ake Koo. Patrick Joseph McLaughlin. Delaney Addison Vance. Tatiana A. Tolliver. Valeria de Los Angeles Gutierrez Quiros. Esteban Damian Duran. Bailey Barnett. Dylan Carey. Oscar Enrique Bravo. Aramit Paul Singh. Rafael Gustavo Sabino. Christopher John Monier. Caleb Skeets Hogue. Isabel Jean Ortiz, cum laude. Tori Rachel Nixon. Connor Giovanni Phillip. Alvin Wu Wu. John Victor Balit Garcia. Toy Trang Nguyen, summa cum laude. Sergio Arturo Ignacio Perota Mensi. Zachary Charles Piemont. Mason Oliver LaFlamme. Stephanie Marie Vasilati. Hong Ngoc Bui, summa cum laude. Chase Anthony Fagan. Ronald Gerard Hutton, cum laude. Norman Carbonell Garza. Isaac A. Kirk. Riley Joseph Newman. William Gregory Burdick. Omar Helmi Abdul-Maksaoud. Jack Riley Booz. Scott Christopher Hardigan, cum laude. Carlos Omar Sanchez. Jonathan Beck. Nicole Taylor Carcipalo. Naila Leconte Bateau. Casey Kendall Dempsey. Marissa Alicia Lopez. Brittany Pham. Ingrid Valero. Alex Bretzinarski.
Nathan Michael Burns. Jack David Shub Harbor. Samuel Martin Zelling. Brian Tang. Mackenzie Jade Caliber. Sebastian Young McBride. Alejandro Manuel Arceo. Davion Dante Washington III. Jacob William Jordan. Tristan Ralph Sierra. Victor Furness. Bhavesh Chabra.
Francisco Andres Bugel. Nicholas Zimmerman. Mia Pearl Pagarit. Aubrey Adele O'Connell. Lily Catherine Addison, cum laude. Tegan Elise Voldness. Francisco Rosario. Ryan Collado. Jonathan Ribeiro Soares. Maxwell Pierce Holler. Carly May Farrell. Kelly Marie Misteri. Megan L. Heckel. Julius Jesus Castillo. Sierra Rose Ackenbrack. Courtney Sarah Redmond. Tyler Anthony Harding. Julian Philip Powell. Ivy Lynn Cox. Sierra Rose Pettit. Riley Aaron Zeke. Matthew Ray Fixner. Adnan Amin Mola. Daniel Ali Days, Miguel Antonio Cedeno Jr., Brandon Griffiths, Gabriel Ignacio Cadaveco, Dinara Bartebekova, Hissam Mustafa Yusuf Roshadi Ambahadin, Motaz Ahmad Ismail, Kent Martin Colantis, Tyler Angelo Mozo, Jake Tristan Vasquez, Caitlin Marie Heron, Ashley Elizabeth Spencer, cum laude, Malik Isaiah Thomas, cum laude, Amanda Jean Ruiz, Andrea Gabriela Gonzalez, Alexia Haley Holton, Alexander Matthew Jesus Pinto, Maximine Pierre-Yves Cassadine, Thomas O'Keefe Carter II, cum laude, Laura Lynn Hildago, Elian Batista Quinones, Monica Lizeth Perdomo Rodriguez, Bryce S. Mohanitsky, Elena Devora Herman, Aisha Hamid, Mayuki H. Kunzi, Gail Phillip, Abdur Rauf Fatima Wood, Samantha Valentin, Rachel Amelia Ziegler, Carlos Antonio Luis Tola, Michael Richard Mins, Hunter S. Wick, Nicole Ann Whitaker, Robert Frank, Nalani Perry, Laura Esmeralda Gomez, Reese Franklin Immis, Griffin Ronald Meyer, Joshua Irvin Fopulu, Christian Joseph Matzel, Christian Alejandro Ucelo, Ariana Tamayo, Rebecca Madeline Herdell, Jenna May Salber, Leah Aaron Friedman, Mary Winifred Carlson, Camila Vanessa Pantoja, Hilbert Alberto Erisman Alvarez, cum laude.
Andric Romero, David Alejandro Guadarrasma, Dustin Emmanuel Onfe Bart Williams, Tyler Rhodes Worrell, Connor King Hutchinson, Brandon Hurst, Brandon Carmine Balistreri, Zachary David Sugarwood, Maurice Adams, Karina Porteo, Oscar Eduardo Cruz Giron, Maria Paula Asanza, Shannon Marie Miller, Justin Daniel Dillon, Kelsey Sabrina Frederick, Julina Blunt summa cum laude, Ramani Aliyah Mathewis, Ariana Alea Chandler,
Elizabeth Watt, Talia Molina Alfonso, Zaya Princella Griffin, Robert Patrick Moran Jr., summa cum laude, Scott Kenneth Mason, Logan Charles Nixon, Chime Wen, Victor Augusto, Gabriel Kais, Christian Erickson Roberts, Brian Nicholas Ariarte, Christopher Camilo Canedo, Michael Andrew Mestri, Kayla Emanuel, S. Alvi Jaedi, August David Waters, Brian Alexander Brazda, Colin Gregory Rivera, Isha Taha, Michael J. Murphy, Yunghanya Mahesh Kumar, Megan Elizabeth Everidge, Brianna Peck, Savannah Rogers, Anthony Daniel Cruz, Giovanna Marie Costa, Fernando Andres Gonzalez Suarez, Ratiga Ravichandran, Gwen Van Wyn, cum laude, Alexandra Brooke Birch, Alexa Jade Moyer, Elaine Marie Cabrera, Daisy Carolina Flores, Yusuf Ibrahim Alani, John Christian Adams, Cassie Gabriana Jones, Dennis Orlando Perez, David Aaron Klebenau, Carlin Peter August, Christian Jorge Rodriguez, Oz Mahmoud Mohammed Al-Jawani, Robert Fox Bennett, Sajon Danny Awar, Juan Sebastian Cepedis Rodriguez, summa cum laude, Austin Youngmin Lee, Genesis Regina Stubbs, Paige Elizabeth Olson, Reagan Elaine Hatfield, Joanna Thomas, Brittany L. Alley, Ilya Barkevich, Daniela Maria Davila, Jake Ryan McKinley, Ann Tu Win Lee, Gwyneth L. Hagan, Stanislava Melnick, summa cum laude, Valeria Murillo Hoyos, Siafa Tolbert II, Ashley Ann Head, John Dennis Burke, Ryan Christopher Lovern, Janelle Seguero, Victoria Carolina Milano, Veronica Battini, Rachel Felice Jabukazak, Cody Gabrielle Schillinger, Ong Tren, Kyle Zachary Smith, Jean Mercedes, Sadea Regala Talon, Gustavo Fuez, Jaron Ferrar Jennings, Stanley Pierre Gillis, Robbins Gailey Alnord, George Brocato, Kyle Joseph Wheelis, Rafael Enrique Perez Cruz, Mauricio Garcia, Renzo Miguel Valdeziezo, Malik Elliott Miller, Maxwell Jacob Matthews, Liana Adele Ekucole, Julian Vincent Mancuso, Sydney Renee Gibbs, Jonathan Brian Proctor, Chelsea Adeline Joseph, Juan May Giafam, Connor Quartermack Barrett, Colin James Fuller, Cannon Lee Murphy, Christopher Carlos Siles, Shannon Marie Simmons, J.D. Katy Perdomo, Diego Alejandro Padron Rodriguez, An Min Lee, Patrick William Horosco, Selena Italia Connerhan, Bailey John Calvin Vies, Giorgio Saig, Isabella Maria Scorpio, Ian Taylor Lonas, Kaylin Deanna Pickard, Kylie Rose Carney, Teddy Renzi Dwyer, Andrew Thomas Beasley, Nicholas John Brooks, Antoine Roy Lee, Maurice Alexander Cantor, Valentina Carvajal, Noah Rice, Samson Yo, cum laude, Nicholas Anthony Bonney, Stephanie Andrea Gonzalez, João Lucas Fernandez da Silveira,
Natalia Andrea Garcia, Jan Manuel Rios Garcia, Kenny Kinde, Richard Anthony Service Jr., Sue Lin, Carolina Alejandra Landazuri Barragan, Stephanie Michelle Gomez Bautista, Lauren Taylor Adams, Emily Oma Ganesh, Stephanie Tavi Ganesh, Alexander Martin Clement, Christopher William Clement, Logan Eleanor Hasselbeck cum laude, Talia Lily Gabara, Sergio Enrique Santiago Molina, Christopher Ryan Nagy, Liam Patrick Nagy, Juan Carlos Riva, Christian Nicolas Cristados, summa cum laude, Juan Francisco Bolanos, Kyle Cook, Taylor Stephen Sturgeon, Joshua Jacob Jordan, Cole Michael Shoemaker, Michaelia Ashley Daly, Anthony Jordan Terrazas, cum laude, Pedro Alejandro Montiel, Juliana Eve Heyman, Allison Nicole Kramer, Young Man Huang, Wang Viet Lee, John J. Babin, David Philippe Jaregui, Derek Joseph Aguirre, Preet Patel,
Tina Khan, Longjie Zhu, Jinru Hu, Antonine Mirone, Emily Torres, Maria Uribe, Ethan Mark Smith, Logan Alexander Bragg, Alan Reese Horrill, Catherine Erica Dasrath, summa cum laude, Jackson Christian Peters, Axel Antonio Rodriguez, Brett Lee Walker, Christopher James Hammond, Jared Mitchell Hellman, Rakat Durapiev, Harrison Douglas Ensler, Johan Andres Bonilla Oviedo, Emily Barbara Amores, Laura Mercedes Sierra, James Wesley Harkus, Brandon Thomas Schroet, Sean Dylan Ofter, Kimberly Alexis Orabdig, cum laude, Joseph Ara Moskowitz, Matthew Joseph Nowak, Julie Ann Newagle, Wyatt James Nasser, Charles Thomas James, Ashley Marie Dean, summa cum laude, Claudia Ann Magna, cum laude, Natalie Luna, Fadia Haruchi, Gabriel Ian Arias, Andrew John Shaw, Joshua Michael Levy, Imram Hossein Khan, Angelina Louise Perugini, Jessica Parham, Daniel Sostri Jr., cum laude, Alex Nicholas, Megan Nicole Williams, cum laude, Julia Nicole Harewood, Macy Grace Bigham, Sherlyn Yuang, Trace Joseph O'Hara, Rajan Prakesh Patel, Roberto S. DeLiso, Michael Anthony Rampula, Richard Edward Lopez, Gianna Noel Wegman, cum laude, Jordan Marie Rimmert, Shannon Alexis Reed, magna cum laude, Maurizio Honorato, Ashlyn Smith, Giovanni Asea Rosato, Sergio Lorenzo Alcala, Matthew Kane Church, Kyle William King, Lindsay Marie Quintero, Gianna Nicole Rampola, Roberto Zabier Guerreca Golitia, Garrett Thomas Payne, Thomas David Whipple, Brady Cameron Garrett, Elad Tila Cohen, Sydney Cherie Bates, Sarah Rueda, Yashika Modha, Jacob Christopher Nesmith, Roman Ali Syed, Manuel Vincent Lopez, Devin Michael Farrow, Pedro Victor Marrero, Nicholas Michael Watts, John Kenneth Marchant, Thompson Scott Stevens, Charles Vincent Farrow Jr., Shane Anthony Presley, Michael Lee, Ricardo Florisima, Cody Jackson Raley, Joshua Lopez, Andres Eduardo Lepage, Bailey Andrew Telemeco, Sebastian Manuel Castaneda, Victoria Marie Alonso, William Thomas Dunlop, Ian M. Wiley, Ivan James Wiley, Dominic Michael Zola, Cole William Lee, Aiden Daniel Steinberg, Dominic Ryan Riccio, Mateo Canola, Rithwik Nambiar, Mohammed Raza Park, Munir Homaid Nasir Ali Al-Kabasi, Kelsey Jordan Howell, Kennedy Rosenberg, Jacqueline Kelly, Ashley Elizabeth Pelliconi, Haley Ann Jarvis, Christian Martius Benedia, Spencer Frank Fermagno, Jace Logan Wells, Samuel Thomas Pratt, Nietzsche Trevon Small, Trevor Austin Bell, Jacqueline Rose Scott, Emily Elizabeth English, Patrick Sadej, Anna Maria Schneider, magna cum laude, Amber L. Perlmutter, Nicholas Correa, Audrey Lynn Davis, Z. Hang Lee,
Austin James Albers, McKay Marie Williman, cum laude, Jorge Jesus Frias, Michael Forzan Porras, Daniel Benjamin Hope, Brian Joseph Prophet, Dana Ashley Maisel, Brandon James Hippolyte, Ramia Venice Scott, Naomi A. Alisi, Jada Diamond Surie, cum laude, T. Lee, cum laude, Jadine Donae Graham, Andrew Frederick Lorsey, William Bernard Shields IV, Elizabeth Ann Bakunis, cum laude, Jacob Todd Lewis, Jasmine Nicole Gregg, Alejandra Victoria Deal, Philippia Cecilia Johnson, Kush Takor, Noah Alexander Macedo, Sergio Alfonso Moises Hill, Jorge Ferdinand Rogers, Michael Thomas Tocolino, Jared Hiram Rodriguez, Patrick James Williamson, Nicholas Michael Hagmeyer, Jesselyn Carla Rataco, Therese Gunn, Saida Jewel Barnard, Samara Taxhill,
Brock Joseph Lavelli, Samuel Sansone, Reagan Joseph Geraldine, Tristan C. Trochu, Hajar Miriam Chetani, Julia Mancini Franca Pereira, Amanda Salgado Sobral, Enrique Aldolfo Leana Borilla, Sebastian de Oliveira Lopez, Jaser Christian Estrada, Marquia Danae Chappelle, Jasmine Ann Carvajal, Jack Hunter Hopkins, Derek Justin Collins, Robert Tyler Lee, Dylan Proper Osias, Thais Carolina Lopez Miranda cum laude, John Case Woodruff, Stephanie Nicole Boyarsky, Thomas Saverio Iboli, Courtney Leon Frederick II, Jasmine Patel, Maria Jose Carrasco Sassorini, Daniela Alejandra Salazar, Devin Paul Raspo, Russell Pimento, Griffin Bernard, Ivan Jacob Rue, Ricardo Bernal, Logan J. Wajda, William David Craner, Talina Lynn Malakad Furan, David Benjamin Broughton, Gabriel James Contreras, Johanna M. Morillo, Jessica Nicole Scott, Egor Valtolino de Barros Lira Sr., Hamid Ali Hamed Al-Kabani, Thomas Bakurek, Chantel Gabriela Caceres, Sarah Catherine Gerdich, Nicole E. Leiser, Darnell Dejuste, Gavin Tyler Drobish, Marianza Molina cum laude, from the College of Engineering and Computer Science, Kevin Alfonso, summa cum laude. Rex Augustus Bianchi, summa cum laude. Daniel Colishaw, summa cum laude. Eric Stephen Ginsberg, summa cum laude. Alan Michael Rugelis, summa cum laude. Tyler J. Weber. Anthony Javier Silva. Mitchell Bradford Fairgree, John Michael Huggins, Marcos Anthony Chacon, Ryan Christopher Kushner, Kyle Nielsen, Zachary Adam Crow, Matthew Martin Zung, Geraldine Jimenez Vasquez, Joseph Robert Ortiz Feder, Kyle Alexander Jenks, Tyler Joseph Soroka, Colin James Kilby, Umar Ali Nazir, Nicholas Colby Garcia, Michelle Lauren Baccalaureate, Matthew Stephen Mintz, Nathan Taylor Winstead, Emily Lauren Wingard, Andrew Yokov Bryants, Joshua T. Williams, Trevor James Geiger, Alec Jaden Dassault, Richard Lee Bradley III, cum laude, Broadley Joseph, Ivan Augustin C. Verdu, Nicholas Christopher Sherman, summa cum laude, Wendon Roberts, Tara Lynn Joanne Russell, Juan Misael Cruz Jimenez, Khalib Matthew Lum Shui Chan, magna cum laude, Adil Javadov, Jinda Liu, John Glenn Pichery, Matthew Joseph Daniello, Jason David Dinzik,
David Garrett Garvin, Valerie Oliva Artusa, Samuel Robert Lang, Bron Spencer Addison Titus, David Rosado, Kyle Mikhail Wisniewski, Chase Alexander Russell, Jordan Scott Hannon, Marcelo Oric Paiva, Paul Norman Tomaszewski, Fabio Antonio Garcia Ramos, Kevin Neal Booth, Kenny Clark Ketchum Jr., Adrian Chu, Christian Andrew Make, Alexander Cornelius Slort, Jonah Tyle Barrett magna cum laude, Daniel Justin Gonzalez, Andrew Raymond Diakila, Zachary Brennan Drazek, Michael Roshnan Shamit, Maxwell Carl Grazier, Martin Antonio Calderon, Jason Lee, Vincent Q, Niede Danielle McCabe, Ishmael Mohammed Palmer, Sean Anthony Zerna Williams, magna cum laude, Gabriela Victoria Santiago, cum laude, Jaden Alexander Chambers, Christian Joel Caldwell, Juan Manuel Pavicki, Sebastian Anda, Michael Darian Tirado, Joseph L. Trahan, Deborah Gottinger, Liam Michael Carroll, William Andrew Ethington, William Glenn Stolarczyk, Mark Allen Gregory, Noah Antonio Calderon,
Alexis Nicole Popel, Zachary F. Gulick, Danny Kwok Vaughn, Amir Ahmad, David Corey Brewer, Todd Lewis Kendall Jr., Amir Antonio Lopez Jr., Lisbeth Ramirez Soriano, Garen Pietersi, Sebastian Joseph Ferreira, Justin Guzman, Brandon Allen Mergich, Vincent Hubert Verapin, Kyle Anderson McKibben, Judah J. Rowe, cum laude, Christopher Stephen Snell, Igli Spo, Edemir Owar Molina Jr., Julio Enrique Marquez Riquezes, Kyle Buto, Brandon M. Blake, Adelma Sons, Michael Denise Hancock, Zachary Alexander Kowicki, Joseph James Stewart, Christine Marie Stevens, magna cum laude, Mary Claire Foley, Jordan Paul Savage, Christopher Castillo, Neil Michael Califf, cum laude, Rachel Monique Christie, Rayan Heck, Matthew Q, Joseph Vodica, Marius Aradacunda, Robert Wood Sparks III, Robert Kenneth Berreiter, Jonathan Edward Derbyshire, Konstantin Sergeyevich Konsi, cum laude, Sarah Elizabeth Parsons, Yuki Fujiwara, Daniela Marie Delgado, Alexandra Autumn Dumas, Daniela Alejandro Castro Terran, magna cum laude, Jesse Olivia Parker, Chase Lee Allman, Jack W. Qualls, George Bongo, Sebastian Comanieres, Jessica Odell Yan, magna cum laude, Ryan Scott Draskovich, Brian Winsey, Tristan Tyler Powell, Andrew Edward Zalea, Rumen Anastasov Iranchev, Will Howard Mitchell, Carlos Alberto Martinez Guzman, Justice Andrew Smith, Michael Hecht Lowry, Aiden Timothy O'Donnell, Jefferson Tao, Wei Philip Nguyen, Joseph Boscarino, Nicholas Michael Greb, Dylan Anan Spencer, Kyle Garrett Brockman, Tom Cherian Poten, Anthony Huynh, Connor Mitchell Cunningham, cum laude, Ethan Cabrera Stemley, magna cum laude, Nicholas Sloan Spate, Benjamin Ryan Snook, Genesis Maria Enriquez, Amy Clint Cirojeles Largo, Nassim Elaham, Basal Eldib, Mohammed Abdullah bin Ali, Julian David Rodriguez, Brooke Daniel Butner, David Hunter Woodruff, Karina Naratam, cum laude, Victoria Hodge, Joshua Miguel Alcala, Kyle Williams Smith, Adib Ajmain, Alan Madrid Holtron, Chloe Edwards, Christopher Ivy Lepard, Mark Kellerman, Luis Carlos Figueroa, Wesley Jonathan Griffiths, Jessen Aaron Mariano Melanila, Deontay Threat, David Medina, Zachary Allen Sheets, Joshua Michael Taylor, Mauricio Rios, Charles Kent Mulindior Sr., Kashyap Rajesh Rena, Benjamin B. Huyn, Eduardo Enrique Baez, magna cum laude, Brandon M. Rubio, Jared Kilkenherber, Lucas Hunter George, Daniel Romero, Nicholas Bechelhon, John Williams Lewis, Gianluca Camalini, Matthew T. Laplace, Umer Baloch, Charlie Benjamin Wilson III, Simon Hue Tron, Fadwa Tumi Ben Shekroon, Carson Isaiah Gover, Samuel Helms Jamison, Gabriela Onquin, Spencer James Madieros, cum laude, Matthew Kutch, Cameron Cambridge, Jacob Patrick Tolan, Marielle Bernadette Piroda, Samir Hassan Ali,
Gabriella McClinton, cum laude. Andrea Nicole Stiles, Seth Samnang, Adrian Poggi, Nicholas R. O'Neill, Granite Troney, Alex Hidalgo, Nicholas Javier Morales, John Wyatt Newton, Brandon Mason Spall, Brandon Michael Porcella, Luis Miguel Barbaro, Dylan Garcia, Aaron Toe, Isaac Lee Finley, Tristan Colin Liu, Colby Ty Greason, Cooper Lee Fitzgerald, Emily Alice Eastwood, Trevor Arjun Bab, Rodrigo Andres Valadares Marquez, Francisco Esteban Barreto Wanderlander, cum laude, Christopher Velasquez, Brian John Sullivan, Blakely Landon Keeling, Spencer William Spalding, magna cum laude, Christian Prestes Oren, Christopher Han Quach, Abigail Jorgensen, Tulio Enrique Contramaestre, Alice Black Hayes, Christian Peter Sampson, Adam Maximilian Polakowski, Nicholas Lucas Hulliger, Justin Daniel Keller, Spencer Allen Place, Andre Jose Ariaza, Alexis Deanne Burgess, James Nguyen, John Richard Huber III, Jaden Bela Laplace, magna cum laude, Lubian Haresco de Matisia, Andrea Pearl Warmus, Alexander Fernandez, Leah Riley Howells, cum laude, Ashlyn Samantha King Chiperkoff,
Nathan Prime Wilson, cum laude, Victor Antonio Urena Jr., cum laude, Jessely Maria Cartagena, Thomas Sanz Lopez, Vanessa Marguerite Desposito, Sean Robert Sherman, Johan Mikhail Prasad, Ilan Lapko, Samiha Alam Mia, Madison Jean Adams, Joshua J. Sergani, Isaac Joshua Newman, Aiden Joshua Prasad, Joshua Nelson Young, Benjamin Michael Palladino, Cherise Arnell Rhea McEwen, Louis Euler Moises, Ivan Vargas Silveira, Rafael Costa Consejo, Sean Raymond Mekalovic, Jose Alejandro Urea, Sophia Jean Caffney, Robert Eugene Cartier, David Roberto Gomez Salazar, Jack Anthony Tansky, Justin Wayne Douglas, Michael Anthony Ruolo, Aiden Mitchell St. John, Dylan Ryan Fleshner, magna cum laude, Tricia Esther Tolentino Ruiz, cum laude, John Paul Sierra, Joseph Maria, Jordan Michael Lely, Austin Dominic Alvarez, cum laude, Reina Carus Faiz, Michael Serrano Hernandez, Faith Bethany Buckmeyer Phillips, Stephen Edward Miranda, cum laude, Jennifer Ann Porcelli, Sophie Rose Dickey, summa cum laude, Ali Marie Snyder, Basha Grace Salyers, Darnell James Cardoza, Aiden Peter Rebham, Joshua Alan Gumprecht, Shivam Aposhakumar Shah, Joseph Michael Cabada, Nicholas Vincent Pravado, cum laude, Ming Tron Win, Min T. Nyo, magna cum laude, Ho Viet Tai Win, Isaiah Joseph Bloyer, Lamia Rahman, Crystal Renee Connor, Roshini Rajamon, cum laude, Daryl Steve Perez, Sean Michael Galina, Tyre William Hill, Rim Rami, Ahmed Abu Kahadra, Yusuf Salem, Ahmed Mansour Balkior, Hussein Faid Abdallah, Abdel Gendi, Brandon George Chioka, Brandon Dean Schur, Lee Huang, Jason Joseph Magyar, Eric Thomas Devine, Saul A. Torres Galindo, Hamza Ibrahim, Jeffrey D. Robinson, James Fabian Hernandez, Michael Tyler Doyon, Chase M. Dye, Dennis Anthony Tallarico Jr., Michael Neil Dodd, Kyle Alexander Wiley, Harrison Charles Lipton, cum laude, Saif Amir Mohammed Salam, Caden Robin Lee, Nicholas Ryan Walsh, Benjamin Allen Werner, Aldrich Corpus Agaben, Daniel Jemison Owen, Jack Thomas Woolheiser, Alberto Alejandro Brown, Montgomery Scott Avedon, James Michael May, Matthew Theodore McLean, Andres David Delgado, Anastasia Elizabeth Williams, Nikita Subramanian, Alejandro Rodriguez Parado, Richard Wayne Hudson Jr., cum laude, Azan Yaha Saud Al-Basadi, Fasal A. Grafri, Mohammed Ahmed Saif Al-Mazrouei, cum laude, Hassan Safarli, Amar Yasir Khamis Al-Bosali, Haim Hirsham, Jackson Connor Lacey, Ian Thomas Aldrich, Nafisa Chowdhury, Natia R. Monogala, Ved Arnav Singh, Stephen Gerardini, Salini Savi Singh, Philip T. Lowell, Dylan Vincent Larios, magna cum laude, Lina Maria Gomez, Gani D. Bagawala, Urman Jamil, Isaac Nathaniel Kelly, Benjamin J. Litzenberg, Adam Michael Petronelli, Gustavo Roman Gutierrez, cum laude,
Gabriel Ogando, Anand D. Prasad, Koi Tran, Edwin Anzuris, Kathan Stombaugh, Caitlin Bowman, Karina Quiroga, Ryan Richard Strembicki, Aiden T. Dion, Antonio Luis de Leon Burgos, Samu Antio Wallace, Jared Richard Balasadis, Daniel Edric Trasic magna cum laude, Angelica May Boti Palacio, Jailer Jesus Sabala, Maximo Pablo de Bogosian, Dhruv Mahesh Kapadia, Joshua Samontanas, Daniela Esmeralda Ostos Rivas cum laude, Juan David Guarnizo Lopez, Cameron Lane Nichols, Connor Thomas Osborne, Nicholas Cody Cordovas, Macy Payne Hatton, summa cum laude, Mackenzie Curry Hatton, summa cum laude, Kaylee Renee Rock, Madison Ray Sarver, Alani Grace Burkett, Yeni Farral, Abigail Morgan Rains, Angel Antonio Lopez Sanchez, magna cum laude, Colby Alexander Frank, Sarah Ann Cummings, Mark Anthony Cross, Augustus Frederick Pitala, Juan Sebastian Rodriguez, Emmanuel Sanchez, Jorge Luis Riera, Isai David Enkiken Abaskasanga, Dwight Anthony Daly Jr., Jessica Reese Lynn Harris Monzo, Tiuna Danny Benito Sains, Khalil Issa Mohammed Hamid Al-Shabibi, Declan McCoy, Cassidy Marie Larwood, Nicholas Stevens Marsh, Dimitri Costa Katsovolos, David Allen Silvius, Michael Medeiros, Tristan Julius Capozzi, Diego Antonio Alonso, Guillermo David Navarro Jr., Amasha Udani Rajaguru, Lester Edward Miller,
Pak Tuang Vo, Brandon Lam, magna cum laude, Jonathan Tuan Luong, Andrew Michael Josh, Jose Puche, Alexander Joseph Varga, Emmanuel Chim Mezerim Benjamin, Ayman Ayatayo Okondo, Thomas D. Brigard, Jared Lee Lochman, Natalie Grace Sneed, Jose Armando Velez Diaz, Robert E. Gamez, Dawson Schuyler Rose, Hamil Manish Kumar Patel, Jinan J. Patel, cum laude, Bryson Robert Paul, summa cum laude, Nicholas Gonzalez Rodriguez, Jennifer Tu Wen, Bernard James Marshall, Jenny Sofian, Ishan Singh, magna cum laude, Jose Andres Reyna, Matthew Joseph Madden, Ian Guimaraes, cum laude, Gabriel Nascimento, Jean Carlos Gomez, Patrick Iannini, Joshua Fernando Sasco, Marissa R. May, Kyle C. Falejo, Bryden Allen Fitzgerald, Ashley Martinez Rodriguez, Reese Segway, Abdullah Mahir Saeed, Mark Spencer Lawson Jr., Danielle Christine Doyle, Kai An Vo, Ryan Orlando Ben Haktater, Jacob Ryan Lerdo, Audrey Lauren Stutters, Akin Kenneth Lewis, Charles Pisan Gonzalez, Loretta Barbosa Hobrecht, Caitlin Michelle Rickman, Caitlin Parkinson, Kyle Dean Mason, summa cum laude, Ali Jafir Hussein, Amos Luo, Eduardo Reyes, Joseph Vargas, Kevin Quash Nguyen, cum laude, Lucas DeLacy, Travis Lloyd Davis Brantley, Ofajir Rahman, Logan Taylor Chastain, Garrett Patrick O'Malley, Jonathan William Velez, Conroy Goodrich Ricketts Jr., Ryan Patrick Katz, Zachary Perkins, Christian Roman Pereira, Griffin Thomas Coyne, Stephanie Liliana Pinello, Victoria Luz Mingo, John Randall McLean IV, Pedro Facchetti Carvalho, Cruz Daniel Mortarel, Cody Craig Tipping, Jabil Alimpali, Salma Osama Mohammed Hassanin, Endrit Basha, Antonio Luis Garcia, Jose Manuel Rivera, Sebastian Robbins, Rafael Alejandro Alvarez Romero, Enoch Alexander Maynard, Fahad Mahmoud Nabid, cum laude, Connor Albert Hatfield, Dexter Andres Mayorj, Kunj Bhavesh Amin, Kevin Donald Duty, Jaralise M. Bastida, Jonathan Hui Diu, Orlando Antonio Perez Sintra, Alex Burgos, Natalie Rosario, Micah Remya Burke, Federico Ariel Ebru Seymour, Marco Polo Padlan, Jose Gamboa Medinzabal, Sam Dosi, Jad Chami, Stephen Gonzalez, Madhav Kochar, Zain Emmanuel Yusuf Fuentes, Olivier Jacques Ambrose, Ahmad Musa Abu Zayed, Daniel Cruz, Yoli Mosquera, Scott Aaron Newman, Isaac Young, Emily Irene Carter, Tyler Christopher Massey, Koi Min Vu, magna cum laude, Hunter James LeBeouf, Cassidy Kona Aman, Brennan Takeshi Ibata, Megan Grace Conti, Andres Daniel Perez, Ushman Ali Siddiqui, Sebastian Gonzalez, Miguel Angel Venero Yaponki, Ilya Klishin, Christian David Antiso,
Brian David Perez Medina, Osman Mir Ali, Adil Guillermo Ortiz Jr., Eric Said Guevara, Amar Virgi, Miguel Angel Daboin, Gianna Marie Fergetti, cum laude, Annabellen Carrasco Sassarini, Shu Lin, Zanab El Atawi, cum laude, Tianci Lu, Thomas Harmeyer, Penny Kwan Yulin, magna cum laude, Omar Asam Asri, Ibtiel Althirwe, Annalyn Aurelia Connor, Lisa Lifford Pierre Luis, Orlando Orneal Rodriguez, Mariana Rodriguez Chavez, magna cum laude, Che Humatbari Parmar, Alexander Valentin, Andy Taylor Pampura, Sangvi Nguyen, Lokesh Krishnachandra Vadi, Fei Huang Tan, Michael Stephen Bossy, Danny H. Zong, Jonathan Grullion, Katarina Pham Bonafeld, Melissa Cabrera, cum laude, Drew Morgan Shapiro,
Benjamin S. Shippen, Justin Allen Cherdak, Daniel Joseph Caruso, Julio Cesar Alceste Asiso, Edgar Joel Massanet, Julian Ramirez Traverso, Rebecca Elizabeth Stuckey, Vinicius Camargo Lencu, magna cum laude, Pietro Lucena Marcondes Cogeo, Jolisa Damian Morales, Jonas Isaiah Turner, Anthony Jose Aguilera, Frank Jesus Cano, MD Nafur Chowdhury, Bashir Elozi, Kalani Justice Helsendorf. From the College of Optics and Photonics, Julio Cesar Barreto Teno, Kara Lou Semin, Tamara Jolene Nelson, Nicholas R. Johnson, Jeffrey E. Kane, and the last graduate, Matthew Rislin.
Class of 2023, we are so proud of you. Brandon Greenaway, Student Government President, has some brief words of encouragement.
Congratulations, alumni! We know the road to this big day wasn't always easy, but let today remind you that despite the obstacles and challenges, you prevailed. You charged on, and your entire UCF community celebrates you. So what now, class of 2023? Go out into the world, cultivate your talents, and follow your passions as you bring positive change to society. Never forget where you came from. With the knowledge, tools, and growth from your time at UCF, you'll be unstoppable. We are so excited to see what you accomplish. Please know that wherever life leads, you are forever part of this UCF family and Knight Nation. Now, for your first time as UCF alumni, let me lead you in saying, "Go Knights!"
Thank you, Brandon. As we near the end of our ceremony, I would like to introduce our last guest speaker, Colin McRae, classes of 2003 and 2005, to welcome you to the UCF alumni family.
Thank you, President Cartwright. As an alumni, I know what an extraordinary accomplishment you have achieved. And I know great things are ahead as you pursue your dreams and energize the workforce in the communities you will serve. As you begin this exciting new chapter, please know you never go it alone. Your UCF alumni organization offers networking, career assistance, and camaraderie with fellow black and white wearing friends who share a special bond with you. Through events and mentorship, there are opportunities to cheer on future graduates, whether that be on the field or in the classroom. Regardless of where life takes you, you're guaranteed to find fellow Knights from alumni chapters and clubs programs that span the globe. Wherever you are, there are many ways to stay involved with your alma mater and make a meaningful impact here. In 2016, a group of graduates initiated the tradition of a class gift. Since there are thousands of students that have contributed funds to advance the excellence and impact of their university, in the audience today, there is a new class of philanthropic pace-setters who have already exemplified generosity to UCF. Will those graduates who donated to the 2023 class campaign please stand? Thank you, fellow Knights, for investing in the university for the future. As graduates of UCF, your trajectory of success has just begun. When we say charge on, we commit to put in everything we've got to be smarter, stronger, and bolder than we were before. Knight Nation and your alumni family join you in that commitment. And as always, go Knights!
Thank you, Carla. Graduates, I am proud of you. Your entire university community is proud of you. I hope you are proud of each other and of yourselves. As we close our ceremony, know that UCF will play a tremendous role in what is to come in our state and world. Through great discoveries, life-changing inventions, healthier people, solutions to challenges we know about, and those that have yet to even emerge. And you, our graduates, will be a major part of everything we achieve. We are a university committed to unleashing potential, helping to provide the opportunity for people from every walk of life to earn success. Today, we celebrate all of you who chose to work hard and devote yourselves to making the most of every opportunity presented. Graduates, we hope you retain the unmatched optimism, curiosity, and compassion that brought you to UCF. We wish you much happiness and success. And above all, we hope you will keep reaching for the stars. Before we go, please join me in recognizing the contributions of two people who helped make this such a memorable event. Our bagpipers, David Enfelder and Reginald Lyle. We will conclude our ceremony by singing the alma mater. You will find the words on the back cover of your program. Afterward, we will have the recession of the platform party and the faculty. All guests should then exit the arena and meet your graduates outside. Thank you all for joining us for today's commencement ceremony. Will all who are able please rise? And gentlemen, will you once again remove your caps?
All hail to alma mater, whose banner black and gold will wave in fame and splendor as the passing